welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a workout video. I have just been really struggling for content on my channel recently. There for a while I was super inspired, super motivated, and I think it's because I've been doing TikTok so often that's kind of taken up more of my time, and the workout videos are easier for me to do since I'm going to be working out anyway. I might as well show you what I'm doing. Before we get into the workout, I want to introduce you to somebody. Finley, where are you, bud? This is Finley. He's our puppy, our Bernedoodle. He's 4 months old. I will probably do a formal intro video of him, but you'll see him in the video today because he's gonna be out here while I'm working out. I created a little barrier for him so he can't get outside, but we're still getting fresh air in our garage. The garage is open. It feels great outside. It's a beautiful day. As far as my workout, I am going to be doing the usual full body workout. I generally do like glute leg focused exercises mixed with upper body exercises. That's how I do my workouts these days, especially since I work full time, have a toddler, now a puppy, and I'm also doing YouTube, TikTok. So this is what I'm doing right now. Anyway, so we are going to start with a warm-up. I normally would walk on the treadmill for about 20 minutes, but I don't think he's gonna be chill if I do that. I think he's gonna try to get on there, so we're gonna do a different warm-up. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I said, we are getting started with a warm-up. I just have a PVC pipe here. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's for super, super cheap. And I'm just trying to get my muscles and my joints warmed up. I'm going through lots of different ranges of motions. Really important to warm up your shoulder joints, as well as your hip and knee joints, especially if you're going to be doing leg exercises. So what I just decided to do was just a lot of different exercises for 5 to 15 reps depending on the exercise, just to really get everything warmed up and make sure that I hit lots of different muscle groups. Of course, I am really wanting to warm up those glutes to get that muscle really engaged. So this warm up took me about 5 minutes. I would say that's the minimum you need to do a warm up for to get the most out of your workout. So we are transitioning now into our first set of exercises. I have some plates here that I have attached to some handles, and I am just doing an RDL or a straight leg deadlift. I'm really pressing down through my heels, trying to keep my back neutral and really squeezing my glutes on the way up, because obviously that is a muscle group that I really would like to work and really keep engaged during my workouts. So this exercise is really going to hit your glutes and your hamstrings, and depending on the bend in your knees, it could be quads as well. And any sort of deadlift exercise will work your back muscles, just so you're aware. If you're doing a lot of deadlifts, you probably are going to end up with a pretty muscular back. I know that's an area where I carry a lot of muscle usually. I'm supersetting it with just some lateral raises. I'm using 5-pound dumbbells here. I don't lift super heavy upper body. I don't lift super heavy at all, but upper body, I generally keep it pretty lightweight. And just making sure you're exhaling on the hardest part of the movement. So when you're pressing those dumbbells up to the top, that should be when you're exhaling. So we're going to do 3 sets of each exercise. In this video here, I am moving on to my next exercise, which is going to be a sumo squat or a sumo deadlift. I'm using the same weight plates that I was before, but just doing a little bit different variation of the exercise. So once again, the weight is going to be in my heels, pressing up through my glutes and my heels on the top of the movement. Really want to keep those glutes engaged. It's really easy on this exercise to use other muscle groups, but if you're really wanting to focus on building a strong glute foundation, you really want to make sure that you're pressing through those heels and really utilizing those glutes. Okay, so we are going to be supersetting these with a lateral raise. So I just sat down to be in the frame of the camera and not have to move it. But exhale on the way up. Try not to fling them around. This is an exercise where it would be very easy just to throw weights around, but you really want to control the movement so that you are getting the most out of your workouts. Just a couple more reps here, and then we're going to be moving on to our next group of exercises. Okay, last one here, and we're moving on to the next group of exercises. Just a reminder, like I said, I'm doing 3 sets of these here. So even though you're not seeing all 3 sets, I am doing all 3 sets, and that is what I would recommend for this workout. So we are doing a resistance band pull through. You can also do this with a cable if you have a cable. I love using cables, but unfortunately we just have the resistance bands. But if you're on a budget, once again, these are such great tools to have at your house. You can do hundreds of exercises with resistance bands, and this exercise in particular is one of my favorites to really get my glutes engaged. If you're somebody who struggles to really feel it in your glutes or really focus on that mind to muscle connection, this is a great exercise to start your workout with to really get those muscles engaged and to make that connection there with them. We are supersetting that with a chest press. So I'm just using 10-pound dumbbells, working my chest muscle. It is still important, even though I'm a woman, to work my chest muscles, to work my back muscles, to work all of my muscles, because I want to be well-rounded, and I don't want to have any serious weak spots. So doing a chest press here, I am working my triceps as a secondary muscle, but again, it's just going to be mainly your chest that you're working. Okay, after this one, we are going into the last group of exercises for this workout routine. We are doing a narrow stance box squat. So I don't very often do narrow stance squats because it's harder on my knees, but it does focus a little bit more on the quads, which is something that I don't hit often enough. So I wanted to go ahead and give these a try. I am doing lightweight so that it's not quite so hard on my knees. But if you want to do a wide stance squat, you are more than welcome to do that. Just remember to put your weight in your heels no matter what, and exhale when you are pushing up. The hardest part of the movement. All squats are good squats, to be honest, though. And to superset with the squats, we are going to be doing a dumbbell row or a pull, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do one arm at a time. You honestly can hit several different muscles here depending on where you're pulling that weight. If you're just jerking it up and really narrow, it's probably going to be more your rear delt that you're working versus your latissimus dorsi or your lats. So I'm trying to pull back wide here and hit my lats a little bit more. But doing them on each side. Once you are done with this workout, just make sure that you take this time to stretch, get a lot of water, drink a lot of water, and make sure you eat a healthy meal, or you try to do the best you can. Okay guys, so that is the workout for today. It ended up taking me just about 45 minutes. I didn't go super fast today, mostly because, as you probably saw, the dog, he wanted some extra attention while I was lifting, and I just had to be kind of extra cautious about like where I'm putting the weight and making sure that I don't actually hit him or something. So just trying to focus on that. Also, I played music at the beginning and he kind of got a little antsy, so I had to turn the music off, which is what I usually use to like get pumped. Anyway, that is the workout for today. Make sure you drink lots of water. I have been doing so good on my water intake lately, and my skin is like super good right now. I'm sure there's a lot of other reasons why, but I have been drinking lots of water every day, probably about 90 to 110 ounces of water. So that is good. And then also, please make sure you stretch after this workout. I'm gonna go inside and stretch and love on the doggy a little bit because he needs attention, although we've been together all day. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy my workout content, give me a big thumbs up so that I can make more for you, and hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.